couple of topics, and even the very first topic, that is about the significance of English literature in our life, and even the very second topic, the very interesting, appealing, eye-catching topic, that is about the mobile phones. Very firstly, should the mobile phones allowed in the school campus or not? And very firstly, today I would like to express my views for the motion as well as against the motion, as this is the part of an essay. And in addition to these, a couple of topics are related to the English language book. And in addition to these are, according to me, oftenly these are the parts of the English language examination as well in the form of essay, which is the first question, usually which is the first question according to me. Okay, and very firstly, without running and waiting any moment of time, let's cut straight into the topics firstly. But before I begin with the topic, let me familiarize you with something else, which is that today is the sunny day, but the last day, you know what, the weather that was pretty cool one, even that was cold one as well. And in addition to the wind that was blowing quite much high and far and strong as well, and so due to which the last day I just desired for speaking at correct 5:45. Very first, you know what, some people they got unaware about 5:30 and 4:45 and 5:15 as well. So very firstly, let me introduce all of my viewers with this difference. 5:30 it meant 5:30. On the contrary, 5:15 it meant 5:15, and 4:45 it meant that 15 minutes are left for turning 6. That's the fact. It meant 5:45. Okay, let it be. And in addition to, the thing is that even these are the questions like 5:30 and something related to this. These questions are usually and oftenly asked in the examinations, especially in the competitive examinations. And even when my younger brother, he was quite grudgingly, forcibly and reluctantly required to take the examination, so the same sort of question was asked from him in the mathematics examination. And since he knew well versed about that one, and so he used to answer that one. And in addition to, you know what, the thing is that he asked me about this one. He asked me about something related to time like 5:30 and 4:45 and 5:15, and so I got him aware of these facts. And so thereafter, when he was asked in the examination about the time, so he used to give the answers quite reasonably and without any effort, in one sense painlessly as well, he gave the answers. Okay, let it be. And in addition to, without running and waiting any moment of time, let's get straight into the very first topic firstly. Okay, but you know what, the thing is that at the last day when I was speaking English, there were 4 viewers, but now there is no one. In addition to, earlier I used to familiarize my viewers for coming live along with me and for even for accompanying me, for joining me, but in vain, and even yet no one has joined me. Let it be, I will not get demotivated. And even now I'm motivated completely. Even one of my bosom buddies, he had, I'm going to say, she has said something wrong to me, and so our relations, they got strained. But let it be. And in addition to, let's get straight into the topic first. Okay, very firstly, what is English literature? English literature, that is all about the English prose, English stories, even some of the according to me, some of the dialogues related books, especially Shakespeare related books, and even the the long story related book, even the drama related book, the melodious drama related book. And in addition to, when I was in 12th grade, so I was just requiring to catch up on 3 of the books which were involved in English literature. The very first book, that was itself the English poems one. Second one was of English stories, and these a couple of books used to contain 10 poems and 10 stories. On the contrary, the very third one, that was The Tempest. And in addition to, you know what, I used to catch up on all these books quite thoroughly, adequately and keenly, and thereby and thereafter I got 95 marks out of 100 in the English literature examination, and I topped the grade 12th. Really, that's the fact. And furthermore, today I was feeling slight nervous as I thought this that my viewers would watch out me live, and even they would try to listen me live as well. And so due to which I used to prepare myself for speaking English. Even I used to motivate myself for speaking English, but nobody has even yet compared me while I'm live right away. And in addition to, the thing is that without reason I was feeling shy some moments ago. Let it be. And even in addition to, what is English literature? English literature, that is just, according to me, English literature that is containing some of the stories. It meant English literature. And according to me, the thing is that there is no clear meaning of English literature, but the stories, the poems, and the books, especially the melodious drama related book, these all things are involved in the English literature. So according to me, this entire thing meant English literature. And in addition to, the thing is that catching up on stories, that is the great activity, as according to me, this is quite much helpful for enhancing some of the values, like the social value. The very first one is social values, as one would turn friendly, one would be just trying the level best to talk to others and even to come social and to mingle with others as well. And mingling with others, that is the great thing according to me for enhancing the confidence and the self-esteem up to a great extent. And the very second thing, that is about the enhancing knowledge. As a matter of fact, knowledge, that is the power. And according to me, one can enhance and intensify the amount of knowledge by just reading books, and even by taking the good advices and good counsels from the others, especially from the seniors. That's the fact. And furthermore, according to me, the thing is that reading books especially, that is quite much essential and mandatory for all of us, as according to me, without reading books one can't gain knowledge, and without knowledge one is nothing in the world. Even, you know what, knowledge can lead one to a specific area, and one can catch up on the goal with the help of the knowledge. Without the knowledge, one's life, that is meaningless, that is purposeless, that is futile and restful and useless in one sense. So knowledge, that is mandatory in all the fields of life, especially in all the spheres of the life, and even in all the phases of life as well. And without knowledge, according to me, it meant completely that one is in the sea without knowing the direction and without the driver of the ship as well. And it meant that the ship would lead that same individual to nowhere. That's the fact. And let it be. In addition to, the thing is that according to me, English literature, that is consisting of stories. You know what? As a matter of fact, stories are written by the great authors. And through Vashish big fan giveaway kab hoga? What? Let it be. Ignore him. And in addition to, give away. Let it be. I would not try to give away and especially give up speaking English. And in addition to, let me continue with speaking English. Okay. And even, you know what, as a matter of fact, according to me, the thing is that reading English books are quite much essential for enhancing the amount of vocabulary and for learning phrases, and especially for enhancing the level of English and for getting up to the C1 level. C1 level, which is the advanced level. And earlier, initially, I myself got unaware about that fact, but now I know well versed about that fact. And in addition to, you know what, the thing is that there was a book when I was in grade 12th, so I was just requiring to catch up on that book. And very firstly, my colleagues, my peers, they used to feel detest with that same sort of book. You know what, my peers, my colleagues, they used to feel scorn at the book, they used to detest the book completely. And in addition to, you know what, my peers, they used to just brood over that same English literature book. That was kind of like a boredom for them. And in addition to, they used to feel fed up with reading that same sort of book, as that was quite large one, lengthy one as well. But even that was of the Shakespeare one. even that book that was completely composed of the Shakespeare language. And even, you know what, by reading that same sort of book, I learned vocabulary. I just got to know about the phrases. Very firstly, my favorite phrase, that is once in a blue moon. It meant rarely and randomly. The incident, the plight which takes place rarely and randomly. For instance, I rarely go to the market, I rarely go to the park, even I rarely, I randomly go to the cinema halls. Even very firstly, my dad, he's in army. So, you know what? I can go to the movie hall without having a ticket. Really, that's the great thing. I can watch out any movie without any ticket, without spending any amount of money on the ticket. That's the fact. But unfortunately, to the utter dismay, to the utter despondent, due to some of the restrictions, I can't go over there. Especially my dad, he's not present over here, and he's about to reach Pune. And so, you know what? The thing is that from this area, from this rural area, I can't go to the cinema hall, as according to me that is quite far. I haven't seen any cinema hall in Jhansi. In addition to, I have caught sight in sizable and numerous cinema halls, and the cinema halls, they were in Ambala. And in addition to Ambala, that was the according to me, that was a great city. And in addition to, I never saw any cow over there. Even I never caught sight any buffalo over there. And even that was the clean city. I caught sight at the big grasses. Even I used to play on the big grasses along with my colleagues, and even I used to fight against them boldly as well. I used to quarrel with them, and moreover, I used to make up excuses for some of the things, like for dresses, even for academics purposes, and for other things as well. Let it be. Even I used to make up excuses for fighting against one of my bosom foes who was present over there. She was an elegant, dainty, and magnificent looking girl. And furthermore, she was arrogant in nature. Let it be. In addition to, you know what, the book about which I was talking about earlier, that was The Tempest. The Tempest, that is a book which is completely composed of the melodious drama, really. And even at once, I didn't know about the drama, so I just wanted to get to know about the drama from, according to me, from the YouTube. And especially that book, the Shakespeare book, that was in English. So I myself got aware about the English, even about other things as well. So I used to just get to know about those things from from the YouTube. And furthermore, you know what, as a matter of fact, i I used to just listen to the I used to just listen to some of the YouTube related videos regarding the Shakespeare book, and thereby I learned Shakespeare language, and even thereby I learned about the Tempest as well. And in addition to that Tempest book, that was completely composed of the Shakespeare Herculean, arduous, gigantic, formidable, and fearful phrases. And so, as a matter of fact, those phrases are quite much useful for me, and even thereby I learnt English. And on the contrary, my peers, they used to give a dislike to the book, and so due to which they used to just get the passing marks, they used to just get the 40 percentage marks. On the contrary, I got good marks. I got 95 marks out of 100. I don't know who is watching my video. One, really one contestant. Let it be. And please try to give me a comment, so I would be aware of the fact that who is watching out my video. And even some viewers, they watch out my video and even without subscribing my channel. That's the wrong thing. Let it be. And you know what, the thing is that according to me, some other books, they too are composed of the English literature. They too are involved in the English literature category. In one sense, the Bhagavad Gita, the Ramayana, and even some other sacred books, they are composed of English literature related items. So, according to me, with the help of Bhagavad Gita, one can learn the moral values, the social values. Even thereby, one can just enhance the, according to me, one can just enhance the personality. You know what? The Bhagavad Gita, that is quite much good for the personality development of one. Now here is no one. No one is watching out my video. Let it be. According to me, that was one of my watching buddies who was watching out my video. Let it be. Okay. And in addition to, I got sizable and innumerable comments, but I used to just ignore them. I didn't try to read anyone out of the all. Okay, let it be. And in addition to, you know what, my very second topic, that is about the mobile phones. Should the mobile phones allowed in the school campus or not? Let me give you the reason. Okay, let me familiarize you with this one. Okay, very firstly, the thing is that mobile phones are quite much hazardous, even catastrophic, and even dangerous for the eyes. And so I highly and strongly recommend us that one shouldn't try to catch up on using mobile, surfing mobile, and so on. From the next time, I would not try to aware anyone about this thing that when I come live. Okay, let it be. And in addition to, according to me, the thing is that mobile phones, using mobile phone, that can distract the attentions of the students from catching up on academics. In addition to, the thing is that according to me, mobile phones can vitiate, devastate, ruin and ravage the teaching and the learning process. The teaching process of the teachers, on the contrary, the learning process of the students. Okay, and in addition to, according to me, you know what, the blaring ringtones of the mobile, that can distract and devastate the academic environment, and thereby that can ruin and ravage the learning process and working process of the students. And in addition to, if even if the mobile phone is in the silent mode, so the students, they can play games on the mobile. In addition to, the students, they can text others behind the books or under the desk. And in addition to, the thing is that the students, they can talk to others with the help of the mobile, especially others like the students of other classes or the students of other schools. And in addition to, according to me, as a matter of fact, the thing is that one shouldn't try to use the mobile for overtime. And especially, you know what, using mobile phones in the school, that can be a good means of cheating, and so due to which that is not allowed in the school. But for the motion, according to me, for the motion, why the mobile phones should be allowed in the schools? According to me, for emergency purposes, like if one wanna talk to others, especially like the siblings, the parents, for awareing them of the emergency problem. And especially one if one has got injured, so you know what, one can inform the parents about the injury with the use of the phone. But what if the internet would not take place at the same juncture? But what if the mobile would not work at that same juncture? And so it meant completely that keeping mobile phone, that is of no use. And in addition to, the parents, they can themselves contact the school administrative or even the school teachers for getting to know about the information, or even for getting to know about something related to their ward, to their child, or to their children. That's the fact. Okay, and in addition to, a heavy wind that is blowing right away, and especially the strong, and it's not like the storm, really. As storm, you know what, there is a massive difference between storm and gale. Gale meant the strong wind which is blowing right away, and even my hair, that is just going here and there, even that is disarray, that is in the disarray position. And even that is going halter and skelter. It meant completely that is going from here and there, some are going here and some are going there. And in addition to, the thing is that storm, that meant this, that quite much heavy wind, that can even take the things along with it. And even that can just take the chair along with it. And even that can even just help the newspapers to fly in the air. On the contrary, gale, that meant a heavy wind that is just blowing overhead, and that is not adversely affecting me, and even that is not adversely affecting my environment, even my belongings, my things, my yellow bottle overhead. Okay, let it be. And in addition to, you know what, the thing is that some of the people, they commit blunder by saying this, that that hairs and teeth, very firstly, here, that is the, who is this? Okay, please explain what is SEO. Can you explain what is SEO? Can you explain what is SEO? Nice English. Okay, SEO, I can explain, no problem. Okay, very firstly, SEO, what is SEO? Search engine optimization, that meant SEO. Okay, and very secondly, the thing is that SEO, that helps the video to come forward. And for instance, if you are searching something on the YouTube, for instance, you are searching about how to learn English on the YouTube. Okay, and there would take place some of the videos on the YouTube, and the very first video which would take place, that would take place with the help of the SEO. You know what, SEO, that helps the video to come forth out of all the videos. And if that video would come at the top, so others, especially the audience, especially the global audience, would coincide at that same video and would try to click on the video, and so thereby and therefore the click-through rate of that particular video would increase. In addition to, thereby the viewers, the amount of viewers, that too would increase, and even the subscribers, that too would increase. And even this is the process of increasing the subscribers, and this is the process of earning a high paid salary on YouTube, and even this is a process of earning handsome and hefty amounted salary from YouTube. And in addition to, there are some of the tools with the help of which one can do the SEO. Let me familiarize you with that one. The very first one is vidIQ. The second one is TubeBuddy app, and even one of the websites that named Ahrefs, something related to this, Ahrefs. Okay, and in addition to, I explored these websites quite meaningless, purposeless, and futile. As in spite of downloading these websites, I'm going to say, in spite of installing the apps TubeBuddy and vidIQ, I was unable to get more and more subscribers and viewers, and even I was unable to do the best SEO. That was the fact. And let it be, it's good.